Hurricane Ondoy was happening in the Philippines. So, there's many hurricanes that happen in the Philippines. This happened to be one of the bigger ones and more devastating ones. And we felt the onus to do something or give back to the Philippines at that time. But unfortunately, we were all busy with the show. We were doing 8 shows a week, just like a regular Broadway schedule. So we decided to, after the run was over, which was in November, throw a benefit with the Philippine Embassy in New York to raise funds to give money back to the Philippines. So that happened in December. We gathered the whole cast to be a part of the benefit, as well as some outside people, other Filipino actors in New York, and managed to raise $10,000 to give back to a charitable cause in the Philippines.
So Rana Reyes-Sai, who represents the organization that we ended up donating funds to, she was really a mentor and a sounding board for us throughout the entire process. And as we were debriefing over noodles, as we often do,
Nice.
The next thing she asked us was, so what are you going to do next? You have to keep doing this. You're so good at, you have to keep doing this. And I don't think it was really something that either of us thought of as an option. But when we started thinking more about it, we realized how useful we felt. And we also recognized how good it felt to keep the spirit of community, of Filipino theater community going, especially after our show Imelda had closed. So we decided to, okay, maybe this is something we can keep doing. Maybe we can do another benefit concert and then another one. So as we opened up that idea, then the next question came from Rona, who comes with all the great questions, obviously. What are you going to call yourselves? So again, we looked to each other, and after some brainstorming, we came up with the idea of calling ourselves the Broadway Barkada.
Back in college, I was really involved in the Filipino community. It was really big, very robust, active Filipino club at UC Berkeley. And at that time, I was the cultural chair for PCN, which stands for Filipino Cultural Night. So I kind of joke that I'm essentially doing PCN all over again here in New York. It's getting a group of Filipinos together, performing, acting, singing, dancing, and mobilizing the community around that. Mm-hmm. And I would say that's one of my favorite things here in New York with the Barkada, is engaging with the entire dynamic Filipino community here in New York. Everybody really supports each other. And that's a big part of sort of how we've grown through the years.